No thanks.
What are we drinking?
Can I get a brown sugar shaken espresso, but can I get it as a latte? Hot?
Sure thing. What size would you like?
Grande.
Alright, so here's what I got for you. I'm gonna do a grande latte, triple shot, brown sugar, cinnamon powder, blonde espresso, and I'm gonna make it with oat milk.
Yep, that sounds good. Thank you.
Anything else for you today, Brandy?
No.
Alright, $7.96.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, he is so annoying. He is so annoying. He flirts with me and he knows I'm married. Like, he is so annoying. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Brandy, better known as B. I'm not gonna say what we focus on here because we just focus on life here, okay? Yeah, I used to say, you know, home decor, home lifestyle, or a home decor, home update lifestyle. Baby, I don't know, because I don't just talk about home decor and home upgrading. I, talk about lifestyle. I talk about life, So I think I'm going to cut that part out and just introduce myself as who I am, y'all. But yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's early as hell. Well, it's not early as hell. It's 8:13. That's not early. Early to me is like 6 o'clock, okay? 5:36. But yeah, he always just find himself flirting with me, and he know that I'm married. He knows that I'm married, and it's just, I don't like that. That is so annoying to me. And I know when somebody flirting. Like, I didn't say my name, but he knew who I was because he's staring through this window right here. From the, he could see all the way up to the drive-thru. He's just so annoying, y'all. So annoying. I'm just over it. Hold up, y'all. Let me get my app ready. Okay, yeah, I'm pulled over at this handy store. Handy hardware, however the hell you say it. But anyway, I did have a freebie today. Ain't nothing like getting something free, honey. Shit. So I used my points for this. I didn't know. You got a freebie today, baby. He couldn't wait to say that. Just annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a nice man. He always nice. He always got a good attitude, which I think that, you should definitely have a good attitude in customer service dealing with other people. So he checked that off, But like, one time I seen him in the store. Okay, I seen him in the grocery store. Let me see what this is, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm waiting on my AirPods to charge too. But I seen him in the grocery store. He got something from to me. Like, I'm married. I have my ring on. I've been up through the drive-thru with my husband before plenty of times, and it's just like, I don't like that. I just don't like stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, sometimes when I see him, I'm a little annoyed, because I just don't like stuff like that, and I don't like that type of attention, as a married woman, I just don't. But anyway, I got my freebie. Yeah, I see what I ordered. I ordered a brown sugar shaken espresso latte. Wait a minute, y'all. So it's just basically, the regular brown sugar shaken espresso that I usually get iced. Except it's this hot, so, and it's good. Yeah, look at my eyebrows. I washed them today. The struggle, honey. The struggle with these eyebrows, honey. Yeah, so I'm back. Biggity back. And I'm hitting that gym today because I haven't been back to the gym since I've been back. I should have went yesterday, but I didn't. I was out there trying to, what I'm saying, get some little coins together. But I'm definitely gonna hit the gym today. I got my little Nike Shocks on, honey, and yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym running today when I get off. Hopefully it's a good day. That way I can get in that gym and get it over with. Y'all, the days be going by so fast and the nights go by even faster. That's so annoying to me. Like, that is so annoying to me. Like, why? It's like once I get home and cook us something to eat, take a shower, it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. Next thing you know, you knocked out and it's time to get up again. It's just like, dang. These days be flying by, y'all. They be really flying by. That's annoying. Like, that is so annoying. I don't remember these days going by this fast when I was younger now. Now, what's going on? Shit. What is going on? So, slow down, life. Slow down. You're moving too fast. Y'all, my G baby gonna be Mario for Halloween. so cute. And my daughter gonna be Luigi. I wonder, did she get the rest of her outfit? Because she couldn't find the whole set. She only found like the hat at Amazon. And then I told her she can just like piece the rest of it together. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, did she do that? I need to text her and see if she did that. But yeah, he gonna be Mario. That is so cute. So cute. I can't wait to see him, y'all. I don't give out candy on Halloween or anything like that. I got that little pumpkin thing in my kitchen on my shelf that my mom gave to me years ago, and I'll just throw that up there. You know, but other than like going hard, no, I don't do that. So yeah, I don't have very much to say this morning, and I just thought I just felt like talking to y'all and picking y'all up. I'm still unwinding, you know how it is when you get back from vacation or whatever. I'm just still unwinding a little bit, trying to get things back in order, trying to get life back in order. You know, shoot. I did enjoy my vacation though. I did, and I did need that, and my husband did too. But now it's just trying to get back on track. Get back on the wheel, baby. It's time to get back on that wheel. It's time to get back on the wheel, y'all. But yeah, I definitely need to be out here going hard because I'm trying to do some things. I'm definitely trying to do some things, and yeah. Yeah, now I gotta use the bathroom. That's one thing I hate about coffee. It's like, it'll make you have to go. And it's like, dang, y'all. Let me make my way back home since I'm not that far from home. I'm gonna pick y'all back up in a little bit. Yeah, I'm back. It's lunchtime for me. I'm at Bread Co. I like their bacon turkey Bravo sandwiches. And I get it without the sauce. I don't like the sauce that they have on there. So I get it without the sauce, and then I ask for a pack of mayo. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this rider. What is up with these men trying to still talk to married women even after knowing that they're married and they're married themselves? Baby, let me tell y'all about this rider I just had, baby. And it's just sad because, baby, my husband got a good one. And I know I got a good one. I know I have a good husband. And yeah, we don't do all that infidelity shit over here. We're not swingers or anything like that. And I'm starting to see that a lot of couples are on stuff like that, or, you know what I mean? They're not in faithful monogamy relationships. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Because I am, and I don't know what's going on, but I feel like it's disrespectful. I feel like it's rude, and I just flagged him. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, y'all, but I don't know what's up with these men. So I just had a rider, right? I was taking him to Enterprise, a married man. And so I'm driving with this hand. I'm all like this and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you can see that I'm married. And then, okay, so as we going, right? He was like, you know, his way of starting the conversation. Oh, you must be single. First of all, you see this ring. I said, no, I'm married. And he gonna tell me some, oh, okay, so your husband don't mind you doing this? I said, not at all. I said, and then the hours that I do it, you know, I'm finished by 3 o'clock, you know. And he gonna tell me some, okay. What'd he say? Okay. Well, I don't know how I would feel about my woman doing this. And then, you know, What did he say? I don't know how I would feel about my woman doing this. Baby, that's you. What you got over there is working for y'all. And I wouldn't be happy to have you the way the conversation went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, what did he say? He's talking about, is your husband good to you? I said, he's very good to me. He's faithful. He's good to me. I'm good to him. I said, we have a good relationship, and I'm grateful for that. A good marriage. Straight. So you never thought about, you know, I'm sure you pick up good looking men. He said, I'm sure you pick up good looking men all the time. I said, I don't lust over other men. I don't look at other men. I am human. I have eyes, so I pay attention to everybody that's getting in my car, but I don't look at them in a way of, you know, finding myself attracted to them. Talking about some, I'm married too. That's what he said. I'm married too. And I mean, I still find myself attracted to other women. Tell myself, I'm pretty much so attracted to you. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I'm a married woman. Tell myself, oh, that ain't got, what that got to do with anything? I've been with married women. I'm a married man. I've been with married women. I said, so have you, I said, well, what works for you, works for you. He told me, yeah, I mean, I said, and how does your wife feel about that? Tell me, well, shoot, I don't doubt that she hasn't been with anybody else. I said, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. I said, yeah, I don't move like that. And I said, my husband doesn't move like that. He gonna tell me some, how you know? I said, you see how men is the devil. I mean, certain people be the straight devil. I said, what do you mean how I know? I said, because I'm very aware of my relationship, and I'm very confident in my relationship, and I know that my husband don't have eyes for anybody else but me. And I said, that's between me and my husband on how I know. Mayo in here? Okay, thanks so much. I said, baby, because I only got, I said, that's between me and my husband on how we know. I said, but we are very much faithful to one another. I believe he's faithful to me, and I know he believes that I'm faithful to him, and that's all that matters, okay? Y'all, hold up. Let me get situated right quick, and I'm going to pick y'all right back up. Yeah, it's much later. I mean, much hours later. Yeah, I had to get to the money. It was coming through. I know I was in the middle of telling y'all a story. I just had to watch the video over where I left off at so I can know where to pick up at. So, yeah, like I was telling him, like, yeah, I don't get down like that. I don't move like that. Me and my husband don't move like that. We are very aware of our relationship, and, you know, it is what it is. He gonna tell me, so you don't think your husband look at other women? Like, why when you turn a man down and you let them know that you married, or you even in a relationship, they want to find a place to tell you what your husband or your man might be doing? I said, I'm not saying that my husband don't have eyes. I said, but what I am saying is that I'm secure with my relationship. I don't feel like my husband has eyes for anyone else. I said, we all are human, like I said in the beginning. And you're going to look at somebody because they're in your peripheral, or, you know, like in my case, y'all getting in my car, or somebody approaching you, or somebody walk past you. You're going to naturally look away. But staring, I've never had my husband just stare. And so, and I don't play stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, yeah, because men stir. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I said, that's fine, but nothing you can say that's gonna make me feel some kind of way about my relationship. You know what I'm saying? I said, but what I am gonna do is pray for you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I'm gonna leave my input to myself. I said, because, you know, I'm gonna keep it professional. I'm working right now. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, whatever you want to say, you can say. It ain't gonna offend me, baby girl, talking like that or whatever. I said, no, I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna keep it personal. I said, I'm gonna keep it professional. So by that time, we was pulling up to where he was going, okay? And it was just like, he told me something, when you take care of us, sweetheart, and sometimes you, what do you say? You take care of sweetheart, and hopefully you can learn how to have an open mind. Like, baby, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, what's the point of getting married? What's the point of getting married? You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to be in a faithful relationship with somebody, a faithful marriage, you know what I'm saying? What is the point of that? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand, you know? I just don't ever see myself. Me and my husband have been together 19 years. We've been married 6, going on 7. Yeah, it took us a minute to get married, but we met each other very, very young, and we didn't know if that's what we wanted. I didn't know, he didn't know. And it is what it is, but we're married now. You know what I'm saying? And we've been married, and you know, I just never thought about stepping out on my husband. You know what I'm saying? And my husband never gave me the vibe, or I don't know, he's never gave me a reason to think that he wanted to step out on me. Some people just be unhappy or whores. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to project their energy or the way they think and feel on other people. You know what I'm saying? And I low-key think they be jealous of couples like me and my husband. Like, I low-key think that they jealous because they can't have that mentality. I really do. I really do. So they try to nitpick and try to find a way to shoot your relationship down as if it's really not all that cookies and cream. For one, I'm not saying that my relationship is cookies and cream. For two, I'm not going to put my problems on here, on this internet, okay? And for 3, one thing I can say is there's no infidelity in my relationship, okay? That's one thing I can say, you know? So I know ain't no relationship perfect. I don't even think about trying to portray my marriage being perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't come on here and tell my business, or I don't tell my business to other people, don't mean that I'm in a perfect relationship. You know, we all have our ups and downs in relationships, and that's up to you to share that, you know. And I don't knock nobody that want to share. That's who they are, you know. That doesn't make you a bad person, you know. That's just, you choose to share and certain people don't, you know. But yeah, baby, these people be like him, for instance, and I flagged him, like, cause don't get in my car on no bullshit like that. And I don't want you again. I don't want to get you again. So let me flag you as a 3-star. Anything 3 stars and less, they won't book you with them again. It ain't nothing like, oh my God, he's gonna get trouble. No, I'm just gonna flag him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do that to the other young man. It's because I felt like I could teach him something. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was young. He's 23. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he has never had nobody tell him anything like that. And maybe he have. You know what I'm saying? But when he get in my car next time again, he know how to come to me. He know how to approach me. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't flag him. But dude in the back that I had earlier, he wasn't hearing nothing. He ain't care about me being married or none of that, which I feel like is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Because once I said that I was a married woman, I don't care what you and your woman do, your wife do, but I don't move like that. And once I said that I was a married woman, everything else should have just been kept to self. You know, he shouldn't have. You know, I feel like I was trying to be persuade. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have just hushed up, you know, and respect my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have to yell at him. I was letting him know through words that, yeah, I don't play that, you know. And the fact that he kept trying to push, poke, persuade, that's what I get from it. You know, I felt like that was really, really, really disrespectful. It was being disrespectful. And I just don't get these men. Just like in the gym, I've had a similar situation happen to me in this gym where I was coming in and the guy was going out, hey, you married, you, what's up? He didn't even ask me, you know, what's up with you? You know, he handed me a business card and he was like that he do training or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while ago, but it turned into him telling me that I can use that number to, you know, have a conversation with him too, or some shit like that. And I was telling him that I was married. He was like, what that means. So I guess I guess these women just out here doing whatever because these men are very, very comfortable with approaching married women. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't move like that. I don't, to each his own. But I don't move like that. I have too much respect for myself to move like that. You know what I'm saying? And my husband. And it's just like, I just don't understand, and it ain't for me to understand. It's not. I came to that conclusion too. It's not for me to understand. It is what it is, and that's how they move. That's on them. But yeah, he got flagged. He definitely got flagged, and yeah, don't you can't book me no more. I don't move like that, bro. I don't move like that. I will never move like that, and that's just that on that. I don't know what's up with these men. They out here bad. They out here bad. Yeah, I just got to the gym. I'm about to go in here and work out. It's 3:43. Like I said, it's been a good day. The money just been coming, so like I be on my way to the gym. I've already made I've made over my quota, but I be coming on my way to the gym, and then it'll be something else that's coming through that's too good to turn down, and it don't be that many minutes to do it, and it just be like, why not? What's up, y'all? It is a little bit later. I'm gonna say about I'm gonna say about 2 hours later. About an hour and a half. I'm gonna say about an hour. I just came back from the gym about 30 minutes ago. I'm about to make some spaghetti. How y'all make y'all spaghetti? What do y'all do different? My husband likes it like let me make sure my mic on. Okay, it's on. My husband, he actually likes it like the noodles separated from the pot from the sauce. He liked the sauce on top of his noodles. Um and then he want them like the meatballs molded. Like he wanted meatballs instead of ground beef. I'm not doing that today. Hubby, I'm not doing that today. I'm tired. I just came back from the gym. So I'm going to mix everything together today. So I just ground my ground beef, and I cut up bell peppers, onion. I use garlic, seasoning. Garlic, salt, pepper, Miss Dash, Italian seasoning. And yeah, I just make it. Oh, and I add spinach. Have you ever tried that? It's so, so good, y'all. It's so good. Try it. And then we got some garlic bread that I'm gonna throw in there. So I guess I'm gonna set y'all up so I can cut my veggies up. I haven't cooked with y'all in a minute. It's been a minute since I cooked with y'all. How do y'all like y'all spaghetti? How do y'all make y'all spaghetti? That's what I'm just gonna say just like that. How do y'all make y'all spaghetti? Is it something different y'all do other than the traditional way? Do y'all only make it with like the meatballs and sauce on top of the noodles, or do y'all mix it? Like I said, I do both. Whatever I feel like doing. If I feel like making the meatballs, which takes time, then I'll do it like that with the sauce on top of the noodles. If I feel like mixing together, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm doing today. Which way I'm gonna set y'all up here because uh actually, I'm gonna turn because I feel like the camera is better the other way. What y'all think? I feel like the camera is better turned around. Let me turn y'all around. Okay, my mic is on. I'm recording. So yeah, like I was saying, I just basically that's the only thing different I do is put in spinach, which is so good. It's so good. The spinach breaks down real nice and neat. I'm talking about some real nice and neat, but real fine. Y'all know how spinach do. And it's just good. And it's another way to incorporate some greens into your meal. A meal that doesn't necessarily consist of greens, because over here, spaghetti is a meal by itself. I know that some people have to have fried chicken with their spaghetti, have to have fish with a spaghetti. But I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't prepared it like that before. I have, but when it's just like me and my husband, and then I have a small family, so it's me, my husband, my daughter, and my grandbaby when they're here. My grandbaby actually is on his way now, but yeah, um, that's a meal. That's a meal for us. And like I said, we have a salad and some French bread or whatever with it. And the only time I make like some fish is some fish with it if I'm like frying fish, and then they want something, to go with it, which is some spaghetti. But like just to, you know, only time I make spaghetti is when I fry fish, or if I gotta have my spaghetti with fish or fried chicken. Nah, not over here. Spaghetti is a meal by itself, and I just add the spinach and, like I said, a salad and some French bread. What y'all do? How I like to know how y'all make y'all's, or if y'all think that spaghetti is a dish, a meal by itself. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people like, nah, they gotta have some with their spaghetti, you know. But me, I don't think that. We don't think like that. The spaghetti is a meal by itself, and that's just that on that. So that's how. Y'all look at this onion. Why men don't know how to do right? They just don't. They just go into the grocery store and they pick up anything. They don't look at nothing. They don't look at anything. They don't look at the fruit. They don't look at the vegetables that they're picking up. They just grab them. Like one time he got some sweet potatoes and all the sweet potatoes was bad. Like I couldn't use any of them. And it's like, why do they do that? Do they just be trying to rush and get out the store or what? Like, what does it be? What about y'all? Y'all husbands like that? Or is it just mine? Or do they take their time? I would like to know. Because, honey, that's annoying. So I'm just basically going, yeah, I've been cooking so long. I don't cut a certain way. I don't bend my fingers a certain way. I don't bend my nails in. I'm not a chef. So I know how to avoid cutting myself. Trust me, I've been cooking forever. So yeah, I know a lot of people be like, ooh, you know, I be watching other videos and people be like, oh, why you holding that knife like that? Oh, you gotta be more careful. Oh, it's a certain way you gotta hold vegetables or hold this when you cooking it, baby. Look, knock on wood, and I'm not a real superstitious person. Superstitious, superstitious, superstitious person. So I really ain't got to knock on wood. God got me. But yeah, honey, I've been doing this for so long. I'm used to it now. So yeah, we have been trying to cut back on like olive oil. So what I've been using is avocado oil. It's less fattening. Even though I wish I did have some olive oil for my spaghetti, it's all good. I'm gonna put uh other ingredients in it, like the garlic, the Italian seasoning in it to give it that flavor. So what I do is I just basically saute my vegetables first. Let me bring y'all over here. So yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was my baby. She gotta go get her hair done. So I'm gonna keep my G baby while she do that. Oh yeah, y'all, I just move that over here and put everything put everything in the pan. Now what y'all do? Do y'all season y'all meat first and then add the vegetables? What y'all do? I do it this way because I feel like the vegetables can evenly cook this way. That's how I do it. And then I don't cook them all the way. I kind of, get them cooked halfway, and then I add the ground beef and my seasoning. Now, what I will add closer to the end is my garlic, because garlic burn quick. So, what's your favorite dish to make? What's your favorite dish? Um, I would have to say spaghetti is mine, because not just because I'm making it right now, but because it's quick. It's quick, it's good, you know, it's hearty. It's a hearty meal. Now my favorite food, this spaghetti is my favorite thing to cook. I would say spaghetti, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but dressing. I love making dressing around that time of the year. I make it on Easter. I make it, of course, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love dressing. Like I just love it, and I like to make it. I'm gonna have to show y'all how I make my dressing too. It'd be so good. Y'all, I know this probably gonna sound cliche because everybody think they can cook, but I can burn. I can burn. I'm not even just saying it. I can. I can really burn. I can cook. Uh, but yeah, so spaghetti would be my favorite meal to make, and then dressing would be my second. I love making dressing, and it'd be so good, y'all. It'd be so good, so good. But yeah, I'm gonna let that kind of cook down a little bit. I got my ground beef here. I just got a little small pack, and then I use the Hill um, pasta sauce. A Hill is a restaurant that's here. It's the Hill. It's a restaurant that's here in St. Louis. It's actually in an area called the Hill, and so this is they also have a restaurant that's called the Hill in that area, and this is their sauce. Really, really good. Real. So the Hill is an area in St. Louis where there's a bunch of Italian restaurants, and they basically that was their area years and years ago, y'all. In that area, the Italians basically dominated the area. So in that area, I mean, they still, basically hold it down over there. There's a lot of Italian restaurants, and there's a lot of stories about that area. So if y'all want to look it up, it's called the Hill in St. Louis. You can kind of do your read up on the history of that area. Give me the Hill pasta sauce or Zia's. And I don't know if y'all have something like that, because like I said, I feel like them restaurants are only locally, and like so I don't know if they have it everywhere, but I wonder if you can like maybe um get it on Amazon or something. Cause y'all, when I tell y'all this pasta sauce fire, the Hill and Zia's fire, fire, y'all. So I'm gonna add my fire. It's so good. Yeah, I used to like to cook. I don't really like cooking no more like I used to. But I did. I used to really like to cook. Butterbud! Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I hadn't seen my G baby since I left. Since before I left. So yeah, this is just some Italian seasoning I added. I added some salt, added some pepper. Um, I added a little Miss Dash. We like the table blend. And then I'm still gonna add a little garlic powder, even though I got chopped garlic in there. I just like to have that Italian taste. Yeah, my mic is really holding together. Huh? You see my mic? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I usually put the spinach in when the meat is halfway done, or I add it to the noodles with the sauce. I'm gonna go ahead because that meat is done, but y'all know how spinach is, it'll still wilt down. And just kind of turn the meat back on. But yeah, I just usually kind of add it when it's almost. And then I'm gonna add the sauce in here too, so everything can cook down. I did drain my meat off camera. Yeah. So I usually actually pour my sauce in first before I put the spinach, but it's all good. It's all gonna cook together, right? Brie, give me a bottle of water. What? What happened? Give me a bottle of water. No, no. She don't know, y'all. You know, spinach cooked down. You know that. But it's soaking up all of the. No, it's not. That's what this gonna come in. This water. Oh, it's so cute. You heard about the nursing home stuff? I said no. She said they recommend bringing your kids to the nursing home. Oh yeah, they've been doing that. They love to see them, but they love to see the kids. Yeah, yeah. My daughter was talking about how her friend was telling her that she should take Kai to the nursing home to see the elderly people because they, love seeing the kids. Yeah, I used to work in a nursing home as a CNA. I quickly got drained, but yeah, I remember uh, them doing that. The kids would come and they would go to each room. The elderly people would sit outside their rooms with little baskets of candy and they would hand it out to the kids. It was cute. But yeah, that's a good idea too. That's another way to be safe out here. So yeah, that's how I'm adding y'all see how it broke down real fast. And I mean, you could never add too much spinach. Spinach is gonna break down really fast. So y'all, let me cook this down, and then I'll show y'all the end result. So yeah, I just covered it for a second. I'm gonna let it simmer. Now I'm about to drain my noodles. Okay, yeah, I have my little noodles, and then I'm about to sprinkle just a little bit more avocado oil in them. Yeah, I got a little bit more noodles cooking too, because I don't feel like I made enough noodles. Now I'm about to take my sauce and pour it in there. Like that. Good on it, y'all. And it is. What you say? Yeah, I don't know. I might not need those other noodles, y'all, because I don't. He only got one bottle of sauce, which is normally all we need. And if you add more noodles, it's gonna soak it up. So yeah, y'all, this is how it turned out. That's so pretty. Doesn't it look good though? Let me take y'all closer. There it is. So, oh, it's so good, y'all. Y'all have to try it. Y'all have to try it, honey. But yeah, y'all, let me go ahead and eat, and I'll pick y'all back up. One more thing, y'all. My camera is dirty. Let me wipe y'all off. I do not put sugar in my spaghetti. I just don't. I ain't trying to knock nobody else that do, but I don't. And I also put spinach in my lasagna too. So good. So good. Okay, we got it good. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It is the next day. It is Friday, October 31st. It is Halloween, honey. Ooh. So silly. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I met my quota today. Actually, an hour ago. I just kept going because it was good out here, and I guess because it's Halloween and it's Friday, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage of it, considering it's, it's normally kind of slow, Oh, my eyebrows look bad. Let me try to fix it. Baby, now I done wiped half of it off. Yeah, me and these eyebrows is gonna be, I ain't gonna even say it, but y'all can finish it off. It's just, always something, and I just don't know about that tattoo stuff, but I really will love to have something like that and it actually benefit me, but I don't want to get it, like I said, and then it look good at first, and then as it get older it starts smearing up. I'm gonna be mad because then I can't remove it like I can pencil. I'm gonna be mad, honey. Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm about to go in this gym. I'm so tired, but I told myself this got to be a lifestyle for me. It wasn't just for no trip or nothing like that, because I still didn't even reach my goal. It's hard when you've been working all day, then you got to go in that gym, spend about 40 minutes to an hour in there. It be hard, y'all. It be hard. Then I be want to talk to y'all, pick y'all up sometimes, but I don't be really having nothing to talk about, or I don't be having a lot going on, I know everything is content, but shoot, I don't do much, I don't do much, I be trying to relax when I can because I'm always on go, I'm always on go. That's what it feel like. Yeah, life. And then it's Thanksgiving in 24 days. And around this time I kind of get a little sad because, like I was telling y'all, I don't have a big family like that. And then, the family I do have, we're not that close, and me and my mom are not real close either. We really never have been. And, my dad, I don't know, So, around this time, I do try to love on the family that is around me. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? And, but I still, I be still wishing I had that kind of relationship with my family. You know what I'm saying? And I know you it's all about you making it right. And I've tried that, and I can't do nothing about that but push past it. And I just try to be grateful for what I do have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I don't try to appear perfect. Like I told y'all, if I can come over on here and talk about some stuff and edit it, hey, I don't mind telling y'all. But I like to be transparent. I like to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I like to share, my life. I like to share what's going on in my life. But I also want to be selective with it, But, yeah, so around this time, I kind of get you know, I try to stay in a good mood, but, you know, it's hard sometimes, you know. Yeah, it be hard sometimes. But I'm going to push through it. That's why I'm about to go in here to this gym and try to, you know, work some of this off, because that helps going in the gym. And then I wish sometimes I was around better people growing up. You know what I'm saying? Better friends growing up. Because I don't have a lot of friends. And I have a real low tolerance for just fake shit. Fake people. You know, once I pick up on that, I try to remove myself from it, you know. So I don't really talk to a lot of people. My husband is my best friend. You know. He is. And you know, I'm not that type of person that, maybe I can't. I'm not that type of person that just, you know, bring on friends just to, you know, fill that gap. I've just never been that way unless I feel like you're really genuine, you know, and, I'll try with you, but if it don't work, I'll keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings, no none of that, you know. I do have a friend, a childhood friend that I grew up with, but we cool, and you know, she sent me memes, I sent her memes, but that's as far as it go, if you get what I'm saying. It really don't get no farther than that, you know, and you know, that is just what it is with that, you know. Then I have my sister, which we're close. My sister just doesn't live here, you know, and she don't live that far away. She lives about 4 hours away. She lives in Kansas, and she's also, you know, a busy person. She works a lot, and but we talk every chance we can get. I was just on the phone with her yesterday, you know. So she's not here, so that makes it even harder, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, we need to set up a holiday to where she can come up here, or I can go down, we can go down there, or whatever the case may be. Because family is everything, and like I said, if you got all your family and y'all get along, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Having true, genuine friends are a blessing. That's such a blessing. It really is. And I ain't never been the jealous type. I ain't never been the hating type. You know, you got some people that be jealous of stuff like that. I ain't never been that type. I ain't never been jealous of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like, you know, if somebody, you know, that I know, you know, tell me something like they got a real good family, or I see that, I'd be like, oh, you so blessed. That is such a blessing. You know, you hold on to them blessings. I've always been like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a hater. Never. If I'm doing something that I feel like that's benefiting me and then it can benefit you too, I'm gonna put you on. I just never been a hater, and I'm not saying that. And that could sound cliche because everybody don't think they're a hater, but it be some haters out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't get along with everybody, because everybody's not genuine. Everybody's not genuine. People put on a front, but that front is always revealed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm me 24/7. I'm me 24/7. True enough, people get in their moods or whatever, and the only time I really get in a mood is when it's that time of the month, and I'm not even around anybody. Even if I was associated with somebody, I'm gonna communicate that. I'm gonna communicate, girl, I don't feel good today, but you know, I'm gonna try to get over this, and I'm gonna hit you up in a day or two. You know what I'm saying? I communicate that. A lot of people aren't that way. You know what I'm saying? And they try to, you know, come off as being that way, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I just try to stay in my lane and do me for the most part of it, and be faithful to who I am. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm the type of female or woman that I'll open the door for other women. You know what I'm saying? Even men, you know what I'm saying? But I have gotten other women that wouldn't do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, at one point I thought that I'm gonna stop doing that, but why should I have to alter who I am to level down to somebody else's ways? I don't feel like that would be me. It wouldn't be, because that's just not who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? I just never been that way. So I still open the door for people. I still tell women they look nice. You know what I'm saying? Out in public, if I feel like they look nice, oh, you look nice. I like your dress. I raised my daughter like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with complimenting people. You know what I'm saying? Some women will perceive it as, you know what I'm saying? Some women are jealous of that, actually. Some women, some people are jealous of that, you know, that you're that way and you're not hating. Some women want you to hate on them rather than compliment them or lift them, you know, give them words of encouragement, or, you know what I'm saying, compliment them. They rather for you to turn your nose up at them and hate on them, because they feel like if you're complimenting them, then they're not doing their job at making you feel a certain kind of way. Baby, you can't make me feel no certain kind of way, because that's just not who I am. And that's on you if you don't want to take a compliment. Because if you could believe it or not, I have told women before in the past, compliment thanks, and it'd be a dry thanks. And then it'll make you wonder, like, you know, damn, should I even have said complimented them or whatever? But I had to mature in a way to know that it's not me, it's them. You know what I'm saying? It have to be you for you to receive a compliment and be dry at responding on it. Or I even had women that don't respond at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just another reason why I just kind of say to myself, you know, that's another reason why I picked up YouTube, you know. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna run away from it on here, because, you know, people could be like that anywhere, you know. Not necessarily in reality, but on social media too, you know. But I just try to remain who I am, and that's all I could be, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe I'm chatty patty right now, but I just wanted to say that, like, I know, like, around this time I get in that little mood, you know, but I can't do nothing about that. All I could do is push on and pray on it, you know. That's all I can do. That's all I have been doing. But God's gonna always give me what's for me. God's gonna always allow what's for me to be for me. And if it's not for me, one thing God gonna do is keep it away from me. He gonna keep it away from me. That's one thing I can say. He gonna keep it away from me. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. If it ain't for me, it won't be. Yeah, I'm sorry, I probably holding the camera all crazy. Then I opened the door. My volume probably sound horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead. I got my bag, my gym bag. I got enough gloss on. I think I got enough gloss on the last. Yeah, that workout feels so good. Man, that work. It works. It really works. It really works. Yeah, I gotta get some more of this. I think I'm gonna order two of them. The NYX Butter Gloss. I forgot what color this is. Let me see if I can find it. Madeline. So far. So good. Really pretty with lip liner or something like that on. But just for like a everyday lip balm or lip gloss. What? Yeah, I was buying Summer Friday, and I might give me another tube of it. I gotta get my coins back right. I gotta get my coins right. And then I might snatch out on another tube of it, because it does last longer than the butter gloss. But the butter gloss, I like the consistency of it. Like, I like it. I've been wearing this for years, so yeah, I just really had to play with my mic, because my mic is really holding up, and the battery lasts a really long time on it too. But Yeah, I just had to play with it. Yeah, that workout, man, that workout felt so good. And I'm gonna have to, girl, come on, because that's why your car looked like that. That's exactly why her car looked like that. All bent it up, beat it in. She's flying down the parking lot in this gym lot. Like, why are you flying down the parking lot? Like, why? That's why your truck looked like that, honey. Come on with it. You can go first. It's all about who goes first here. Is it like that where you go ahead, baby? Go ahead. Because baby, I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I don't want nobody. I don't want to hit anybody. I drive for people all day long, y'all. All day long. Yeah, I've been driving for 8 years now. Not for Lyft and Uber, but I used to work for a transportation company too called Via, and it was a part of Metro. They were contracted with Metro, and really, really good money. It's just that, and the reason why it was good money because you were in uh really low poverty areas, picking up and dropping off. And baby, when I tell y'all that job, baby, that job strained me mentally and physically because you were doing a lot of driving, a lot of pickups, and it strained me more mentally than anything, y'all, because we had kids getting in with, and we were driving the company vans, and then by it being or by them being contracted with Metro, you can't by that being that was considered public transportation, and you can't really ask them what they have on them or anything like that. So that was against the policy. You cannot ask them anything, but you would see these big old guns hanging out their pants. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, some of them rides, you know what I'm saying? I would always get flagged, honey, because a lot of them I would ride right past them. I sure will. You ain't getting in my car. My life, my safety is first. So of course they would call in. Yeah, she rolled past me. Da 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 da. Sometimes they would even fabricate the damn story and say that I cursed them out and stuff like that. When it would just simply zoom right on past them, baby. I notice it as I'm approaching them, and baby, I keep going. I sure would, but yeah, I did that for like shit. How long did I do that? About 6 years. Yeah, I did that for 6 years, and now I'm on my second year with this. So I did Bill for like 6.5 years. And then now I'm on my second year with this. So about 7.5 years. Um, yeah. So it was pretty much you just go, it operated just like Lyft. Basically the calls that come through the app, they had the app, the calls come through the app, they'll send you, they'll tell you which way to go, they will navigate you to the pickup, navigate you to the drop off. Girl, them girls was getting in there cursing, baby, kids without no, I wouldn't let anybody. And that's another reason why we get flagged a lot because you couldn't get in my van. I don't care what Via talking about. It's state law. If your child is under 7 feet, 7 feet, 4 feet, and under 40 pounds, they need a child safety seat. Whether it's a booster seat, a car seat, or a pumpkin seat, they need those. Girl, them girls was trying to get in them vans with brand new babies with nothing, baby. No, I'm gonna have to cancel this right. And then you would let Via know that, you know what I'm saying? And they would still, sometimes I would have to record, because that was my bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would have to even record, because these girls were lying. Y'all, this ponytail heavy as hell. That thing, that bun was heavy. Sometimes they would even lie, and fabricate stuff. So a lot of times, so I would, record on my phone and send it. They had an email that you could send it to them. Like, no, no, no. But it just got too dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It just got too dangerous. Like, it was almost every day to where somebody all day to where somebody was trying to get in a ride with guns and stuff. Then they had drugs. They had the Via vans making stops at because you could add a stop on there like you can't live. They had them damn uh add and stop selling drugs out the van, y'all. Selling drugs out the van. So I'm the dang on sure, I'm a part of the drug sale. Shit, I'm doing the transportation on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with breaking people's houses. This one dude, I was sitting outside waiting on the pickup, waiting on the person to come out. Baby, he came up to my van. He was very mad. He was like, "What are you doing?" And that's how he approached me. And I was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm working. What you mean? What I'm doing?" Talking about some, yeah. The last van that pulled up in front of my house, somebody got out that van and ran in my house and broke in my house. And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what happened. Excuse me, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm sorry it happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Being real apologetic, because baby, nowadays you can't put nothing past nobody, baby. If I would feel like I would have, and I was in the hood, felt like I was getting smart with that dude, baby, he probably would have took me out. So that's why I say, I was trying to be nice, even with doing this. But yeah, he was like somebody had robbed his van in the van. And he was like, and I'm sure the person didn't know that that's what they were going to do. He said they broke in his house and took his guns. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, I don't got time for all that. And I don't know how I even got on that story. I guess from talking about that girl speeding through the light and all these accidents and just driving, doing this type of work for years. That's how I got on that. But I was telling y'all that I feel a little better now that I went in that gym, and it's like this is a lifestyle, and I told myself that, and I've been um consistent with it for the last 2 months now, and um I'm going to remain that way. Now I did start slacking towards um what was that last week, the week before that weekend, into last week, because I knew that I was traveling, and just trying to get prepared, trying to prepare myself, and just my mind wasn't there. Working out is definitely a mental thing. Like, you have to be there, you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? It has to be there. And I'm at the point now where um even if my mind isn't there to where I want it to be, before going into that gym to complete that workout, it doesn't matter. I still have to do it. I still have to do it. I still have to fight through it and get it done. And sometimes it turns out it's a good workout and it'd be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And then sometimes it just wasn't a good workout, but I don't feel bad about it because I pushed myself through and I still did it. You know what I'm saying? But yes, the good thing about it is no matter if you're feeling good or bad, it's always going to be a good turnout. You know what I'm saying? It will be. And what I mean by good turnout is it's always going to be beneficial. It's always going to be beneficial. So, because you taking care of the mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't feel like doing it, you're still doing your body some justice. You're still doing your body some justice. Yeah, I got y'all on my little uh car holder thing. But yeah, y'all. I feel better. I feel a little better. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna feel like this later on. I mean, well, tomorrow I'm gonna pray on it, and I'm gonna ask God to give me a better vibe, a better mindset. If you know what I'm saying, and push me through, and give me the ability to be, not saying that I'm not, but be even more grateful. You know what I'm saying, for what I do have. You know, and me and my mom, speaking on that, I'm not trying to cover up nothing. I'm keep it real with y'all. We're not. We're just not close. As close as I would like us to be. I'm gonna say that. Um, at all. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. We're not as close as I would like us to be at all. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But like, she will come over for Thanksgiving or something like that if she's not going somewhere else, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as me like hanging out with her, no, we don't have that relationship. As far as me like shopping with my mom and stuff like that, holding a conversation with her over the phone for long periods of time, we don't have that relationship. You know, so I just got to learn how to take, or I'm learning how to take the good with the bad, and just what we do have, embrace that. If that makes sense. But is it the way I would like it to be as a daughter and a mother relationship? No, no, not at all. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? This is something I've been, going through all my life. Was as long as I could realize that, or realize that that's what it is. It's okay though. I'm gonna get through this because I have a daughter now, and me and my daughter like this. Okay, now she could be a little handful because she's young. She's only 22, and you know how that go. You know how that go with these little girls. I mean, these young ladies. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. So, but I can say that I adore our relationship as far as a mother daughter relationship, and I'm blessed that I can have that relationship with my daughter, something that I didn't have with my mother. And I'm blessed that my daughter can have that relationship with me and not go through what I went through with my mom, if that makes sense. So, so like I said, I just try to take the good with the bad, you know, and be appreciative of the good. So that's what that is with that. That's what that is with that. Pull into my garage while I'm parking in the driveway. Like I ain't finna go in the house. I don't know what we're gonna eat. I don't know what we're gonna eat, but I gotta cook something. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another day in the vlog, honey. Welcome back, babes. Yeah, I'm still working. I think I probably got like $10 more to make. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm about to run in here to this handyman True Value store because I'm looking for some hooks, y'all. I'm looking for some hooks for them leaves that I ain't hung yet. Try these, and I'm gonna try to put like double the adhesive. Cause let's see how many strips. This is best for smooth surfaces, clean rubbing alcohol. Do not use household cleaner. Apply strips to wire. Press entire strip firmly for 30 seconds. Remove blue liner. Press hook to strip firmly. Okay. Wait for 1 hour before use. They don't say how many. Let me see if I can see. They don't say how many of them adhesive things come in there. Okay, 8. So maybe I can do 2 per hook. That'd be all of them, but hey, hopefully this works. I'm gonna get the receipt just in case. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick that back up when I get in the car. What y'all do for Halloween? Did y'all just stay in, or what did y'all do? Did y'all have some kind of Halloween party y'all went to? Trying to see. I need somebody to. Yeah, this is crazy. They already got the Christmas stuff out. Like, can we see some Thanksgiving stuff a little longer? What's this? Mailbox numbers, hooks, hooks. Yeah, I need some kind of adhesive hooks because I really don't want to put no holes. Yeah, something like this. I really don't want to put no holes in my wall, but I need something like with like a clear back because the way I have to position the leaves, I don't want them to show. See, something like this, and then I hope they strong enough. See, something like this. Yeah, see. I really want a clear back. That's what I really want because I just don't want you to see it at all. There's only one hook in it. And then how much are these? 19 or 9.29. That's not bad. So they have like the hooks, of course, made into them. I wonder what these work. Let me see how many pounds. It say 5 pounds, and this say 5 pounds. So both of them say 5 pounds, and these are clear. This is more of what I want to go for. And see, I think that thing might be a little bigger than 5 pounds. I wonder if we can weigh it with that luggage wear. We might be able to do that. If anything, I'm gonna get the clear ones if I'm gonna pay the same price for the same pound. I'm gonna get the clear one. Yeah, I look like this is gonna be my best bet. This is all I see. Everything else is either less than. I think 5 pounds is the highest when it comes to these hooks. Yeah, I sprayed some. I forgot the name of it. I should have took a picture of it. But I sprayed some hair and body mist on my hand to see how it smelled. It smelled fire. It's like $6. I wasn't trying to. I only went in there for one thing. It's a Target, y'all. And see, this 5 pounds too. I wonder if we could put like two of them sticky things on the back of them. Small wire hooks. Hold strongly, removes cleanly. Let's see. And this is, yeah, all of them say the same thing. This is like plastic though, and these are metal. How much are these? I don't even see. I just picked these up. Oh, they feel like it might be. I don't want to pay that much. I don't want to pay that much, y'all. But then I hate to get these and they don't work. What about these? Oh, but these only come with 3 hooks. So yeah, these are the leaves. I got them up. I actually had some extra adhesive here. I just didn't have the hooks. The top one has 1 hook. The bottom has 2 hooks. So we had to put extra adhesive on both, but definitely for the bottom. I mean for the top. So that's what it looks like with the door closed. I didn't want to, you know, center them. I really can't center the leaves on the wall because of the door. As y'all see, I don't have a foyer. So my door, when it opens, I don't want them to be hitting the leaves like that, you know. So let me show y'all what it looks like when the door is open. I wanted to make sure I had enough space. See, so that's what it looks like with the door being open. So I feel like that's enough space. And then, you know, I don't want to go too close to the door. I just, you know, I don't want anybody bumping them. And then I feel like they're at a decent height too. You know, I didn't want them too low or too high. So I feel like that's perfect. Yeah, and then my door, I want to change that stained glass in there. It's so dated. There's screws, so you can change it out. My husband like, yeah, that'll work. But of course he gonna say, yeah, that'll work because he don't want to spend money on no door. But I get it. If, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And if we can replace the stained glass with another type of glass, then why not, even save some money. But yeah, I don't want to keep y'all on the same thing for too long on this wall for 20 minutes. But that's what it looks like. And it's cute. I like it. Like it a lot. Baby,